You have to go through all the consequences. People just want to manifest, but they don't know the consequences. Hitler wanted a world war, so almost the world war came, and many people got killed, millions of them. But then the intentions of the whole world are respected, and the world war ended, and Hitler got killed himself. It's not the question of manifestation, it's the question of consequences. We have to think of the consequences. Okay, I want a lot of money. Okay, money will be manifested, but what are you going to do with the money? How are you going to handle the money? The moment you have a lot of money, somebody will come and kill you and get that money. The consequence that you are getting killed. You don't see that consequence. For me, the word consequence is more important than manifestation. What are the consequences of those things which you want to manifest? That is the topic. You build a big pyramid. You want to manifest. Okay, people will come. Then how are you going to feed them? How are you going to treat them? Can you manage all the people who are going to come to you? How are you going to manage them? You want to marriage, but what are the consequences of marriage? Children will happen. Are you ready to raise all the children? Yes, I want to get married. That's very fine. So you get married, you get some partner. But what are the consequences? A lifelong relationship exists. And if you are not able to carry it properly, then you have to face all the consequences. Law of karma gives you a clear picture of consequences. So, my dear friends, before you think of manifestation, you must think of consequences.
Good morning and good evening, friends and masters. Welcome to the final session of the I program. So welcome, Rakesa, over to you.
Welcome back, friends. This is the fifth session. We are co-creators. We have the unique ability to create what we want. So there is infinite possibilities. Nothing is impossible. We continue to create whatever, whether it's positive, negative, it is the the principle of manifestation does not distinguish what we are creating. Whatever that we think and we feel, given enough attention, gets created, gets manifested as a reality. So as we master our thoughts, the whole process of manifestation or the practice of meditation itself is to master your mind. Now the question is, what do I manifest? Anything and everything can be manifested and can be created, and we have the power and ability to create it. What do we want to create? So as Patriji said, there are consequences. It's not that whether we can manifest or not, it's a question of what are the consequences of manifesting. And there's no right or wrong answer here. There's nobody preaching that this is the right thing to do or the wrong thing to do. The only thing is we follow the laws of the nature. We ask our questions, are we interfering in others' experience in whatever that we are manifesting? Are we harming somebody? We recognize what is a consequence when we have clarity on what we want to create. And meditation is fundamentally helping us to bring that clarity. The mind power is used to, mind power or essentially the visualization used to create what we want, imagine what we want. But meditation is helping us to bring clarity of what we want to create and why we want to create it. So we use meditation to recognize, is this truly what I want? Understand the consequences. And we stick to the natural law. The more we manifest for what is good for everyone, then our personal needs gets taken care of. Initially I started, okay, I need this, I need that, right? I mean, there is personal needs that we start manifesting, personal desires. We start with manifesting for our individual desires, and then we move to what we need, our needs. From desires, it shifts to what is our needs. And then we move to everyone's needs. So the manifestation principles that we understand and practice and implement, we move to create what is useful for everyone, what supports everyone. And that is also helping us to accelerate our manifestation process. The more we manifest for where everyone's needs are taken care of, the larger the energy or attention that goes towards it. Because our deeper satisfaction comes from it. So this workshop essentially is helping us give the fundamental principles of the creation process, the science of it, the quantum physics principles. We recognized that fundamentally everything is energy. The energy has infinite potential, infinite possibilities. Out of that possibilities, as long as we are open to it, our observation, our thoughts and feelings and intention is bringing that possibility into reality for our own experience. We move from how to what. We don't look at how creation happens. We look to what do we want to create? What is the experience we want to have? So the power of intention is intensified with the practice of meditation. The intention on what to intend is made clear with our meditation. We follow our heart, we follow our gut, we look at, is it something that I want because of what everyone is saying? Is the external influence causing me to want this goal, or is it intrinsically making me happy? And that comes from meditation. So friends, while the principles of manifestation is true, whether you practice meditation or not, I mean, if you go back, look back in your entire life, your thoughts and feelings have always driven your reality. What meditation brings is, one, of course, it accelerates this whole process. Second, it aligns to what you truly want, not based on what others are, asking or others are influencing you, but what you truly want, so that you can fully experience your life. We do that with the full understanding that there are consequences to what we are creating, and we accept those consequences because it is the right thing to do. We move to more sustainable future. When I started this whole process, I started the practice, I wanted to be an entrepreneur, and the initial ideas that I was working on was based on my past, thoughts that I had, that I wanted to create a software that would predict somebody's conditions based on the data that is there. Now, as I started manifesting, looking at creating and starting my own enterprise, I would still continue to focus on the past idea and see how can I make it, how do I get that idea into reality. And somewhere along the line, while somewhere it was not happening, and I would ask myself this question, why is it not happening? I know these principles work because it was working for many other goals that I had. But at some point, then because I was asking Chandra sir about this, and I was having this conversation, and he was asking, in the last 6-8 months, you've been practicing meditation. How are you dealing? How is your health? How you're dealing with your health? And I recognized my meditation is helping me heal. I mean, my conditions of migraine, I mean, bronchitis, suffering for more than 20 years. And I had healed myself through meditation. And here I was looking to create something that would bring somebody into the same healthcare system that I was always, that I already moved away from. So I recognize, I mean, that's when I realized I'm not following what is my true, what I was practicing. And so when I realized, I shifted to say, if meditation is helping me empower and create freedom for my own self, that is what I would want to give to others. My skill, my understanding, my knowledge, I would like to put that into what I am practicing. So I was fully aligned to what my thought, my intention, and what I was practicing. And as soon as that happened, and within a few months, we had the company started, and of course there are many other things. We spoke about the limiting beliefs. Is able to recognize many and created many success beliefs for myself. So it's important that we ask this question, and meditation is also help us to go within ourselves to ask those deeper questions. Why do I want to create? This whole process of visualization is helping you to see why do you want to create what you want to create. So let's understand, I think, the 5 principles, right? We'll just review those 5 principles that we talked about. I think there's one final principle that we need to talk about. Those of you who have been listening, you can type that. What are those 5 principles? We spoke about setting goals and visualizing, started with that. We look at what is our experience that we want to have and not what, how it happens, right? Create focus and attention through practice of meditation. Meditation develops holistic benefits. So we move away from all distractions of our emotions, our health, our mind powers, and focus on what we want to create. Develop openness to all possibilities and not worry about how things gets created. And we move away from the concept of time. Time and space is not in our hands. We leave that and we focus on what truly experience we want to have, and we become open to how we receive it, where we receive it, so that we are ready. And the fourth, of course, which is the most important aspect, which we practice on a daily basis, of reprogramming limiting beliefs. Many times those limiting beliefs, it comes, is not even aware of it. We are so conditioned to that belief many times it doesn't even come to our notice. Now, we may be strongly practicing, we may be practicing the visualization and everything, but those limiting beliefs will always hold us back, and that is where meditation helps us to become aware of it. We start observing our thoughts, what is our feelings, what is our speech pattern, how we speak. It's a great mirror to what our beliefs are. In the moments of things when somebody asks you, hey, take this up, and what is that momentary reaction that it comes? What is the speech that you give? Are you still speaking, that this is not possible, that is not possible, no, that is not for me, I'm not good at it? So observing our speech is a great way to recognize our limiting beliefs. How impeccable are we with our speeches, what we are speaking? Are we still working out of fear? The emotions that comes, whatever that response that we are giving, is it coming out of fear, or is it something that we are consciously choosing? If the answer is it is of fear, whatever that fear could be, fear of failure, fear of being, looking bad, or fear of unknown, whatever that fear, if it is, then that's a point where you choose to reprogram your limiting beliefs, because that fear comes from the limiting beliefs that we carry. Coming out, they say this, the cities, there are a lot of germs outside. So weather is not good. If your belief is like that weather causes your health condition, then you choose not to go, even though you enjoy traveling, because you say no to the opportunity when it is done out of fear. So if it is out of fear, and you ask that question, and you sincerely ask yourself, you get that answer that it is out of fear, then you have to ask, where is that coming from? You will have those answers when you truly look at your limiting beliefs. And that is where you shift. You spoke about many success beliefs. I'm sure today in the session 4, Pradeep would have spoken about those success beliefs that all successful leaders have. So we program, we convert those limitations, convert those fears into positive affirmations, success beliefs, by reprogramming. Now, all of this we are doing, then this 5th step is very, very crucial. Accepting and expressing gratitude. There are 3 parts to it. Acceptance first. And expressing acceptance, surrender, acceptance, and expressing gratitude. These are the 3 parts to this 5th sutra, which is something that we do on a regular basis. Acceptance is accepting our current situations, current experiences as we have. Recognizing that we are in the process of manifestation. Now, time and space is not in our hand, and we want to create a future based on what we are thinking today. So we accept today's situation, no matter what. because today's thoughts are coming from our past experiences, and then we continue to express gratitude. So let's understand this little bit of the whole surrendering process. Surrender means not giving up. Surrender means recognizing that you have your higher self, which is constantly supporting you in your creation, in your manifestation process. And that is driven through our inner voice, our heart, our feeling. Now, it may not be what you have experienced in the past. What you're seeing from outside is not the only reality. Your eyes, your ears may be telling something, but your inner voice will tell you something else. So we listen to the heart and recognize that there is something that is there to support you, and do everything that you can at that point in time to your best of abilities. Manifestation science doesn't mean that you don't act. It's not about sitting idly and just visualizing. Visualization happens. Visualization is helping you to program your subconscious. But we also take action. We do things based on whatever information that we have at this point in time. Surrendering means we do what we do, but let things happen. We don't force anything to happen. We are not trying to control things, but we allow whatever that things to happen, not, and still do what we have to do, or we are doing with our limited knowledge to the best of our abilities. I was speaking about how when we do the conference, many times, we may not, we are expecting certain, kind of registrations may not happen at the time frame that we think it should happen. But we stay open, we surrender to the higher self and continue everything that we can. Of course, we continue to promote, we continue to talk to others, we continue to share. A lot of times, when we want our family to come and practice meditation with us, it may not happen on day one, it may not happen in first few weeks. But that doesn't mean that we don't encourage them, we don't continue to support them to come. At whatever time that we have, so we do our best, we continue our practice, we continue our transformation journey. Surrendering to the higher self, saying when everything is aligned, of course things will happen. A lot of times we get attached to that. It has to happen this time. It has to happen at this, within this time period. In fact, that is something that I caught myself, is one of these limiting beliefs that I was looking at, that fear of what happened, not happening within this timeline. Time was in a form of a fear. So surrendering means letting things happen at its own pace and timing, but doing everything that we can, to the best of our abilities at any point. Patriji would say, no hurry, no worry, but do not waste time. So when we are in this process, then things will come. Suddenly someone will come and tell you, hey, we'd like to come and support you in this project. Unexpectedly, things will happen when you are surrendered. This whole surrender experiment by Michael Singer, it's a great, biography of this master that we should all read. This surrendering also will help us to move beyond our comfort zone. Because your heart will say to do things which you may not, be comfortable, but we still follow that. Because we do what is best in that moment, whatever our heart is telling. That inner voice says, hey, keep doing this. Stay in this path. It's okay to experience whatever you are experiencing right now, and you stay with it. So surrendering means you go beyond your comfort zone, you go beyond your ego to allow things to happen. Our ego says, I have to do everything. I have to, be the person to do this. Entrepreneurs have this, a lot of, especially, said, I have to get things done. If, I'm responsible for everything. I have to do everything. But if you let go of that ego and say, we'll allow things to happen, because when you are in this practice of meditation, you are connected with everything and everybody. So surrendering is a process of doing things without an expectation, allow things to happen, but always doing the best, based on your ability and your current knowledge. Things will happen. You'll get new, unexpected help, unexpected support. We take that. And acceptance, they both go hand in hand. Acceptance is about recognizing that today's experience is coming from our past thought, past feeling. If thoughts create reality, that means our past thoughts and feelings definitely are coming as a reality today. We may have had a lot of doubts, a lot of fears from the past. Of course, that will come at some point. This manifestation process is a journey, friends. It's not like it's not a point in time activity. It's a journey. We grow through this process. So we become equanimous to everything that happens today, knowing that our past is what is creating it. And along with it, recognize that our future is based on our today's thoughts and feelings. I don't have control of what I thought and felt in the past, but I have full control of what I'm thinking and feeling now. And that is coming especially with meditation. Your present is a point of creation. Being present, you are creating your future. So you are in complete control of what you're thinking and feeling today. So recognizing that, we accept whatever that comes today. And remembering that everything is happening for the best, because every situation is helping us to learn. Of course, challenges come for us to learn through the process. Now you are starting up, things may not be scaling up as what you are expecting. But then there is a whole lot of learning that comes through the process. So we are happy that this is happening to us at this point, because you have learned early enough. many times whatever that is happening is completely against what you are expecting, or what you think is in the path of your manifestation. Yet, even in that situation, we accept it, we learn from it. What we think is negative, if you look back many times in your past, that would have been the best shift that happened in your life. Please, again, I don't know if I spoke about this earlier, but listen to Steve Jobs' commemoration address to some university. He spoke about what happened when he was fired from the company that he had built. Something that you have built yourself and which you feel you own, you get kicked out of. What is, at that point in time, of course, that would mean that you are the biggest failure. But when he looked back, he said that is the best moment that could have happened for him, because from that moment he created something beautiful that created such a massive company that is today. So accepting what is happening today, even if it's the most opposite of what we've been experiencing, knowing that when you look back, that probably is a point of shift towards your manifestation. So we continue to accept, and what helps in accepting is expressing gratitude. We are grateful for everything that happens, including the failures, because failures are a place for us to learn. Through that process, we are growing. We recognize there is no failures, everything is towards a progress. So we are grateful. We have opportunities, but where millions of people don't have. We are able to have food on our table where millions are not having that. We have the opportunity to spend time on ourselves. Many don't even have that knowledge. Many don't even today have access to that knowledge. Here we are sitting at home, getting those that information. Rumi said, I was complaining about lack of shoes until I saw somebody without feet. So no matter what our situation is, friends, we will have something to be always grateful for. Now, when we are grateful, then we are accepting abundance. For being grateful for small things will signal the field that you are abundant, you are thinking abundant. When I first learned about meditation and end of this 40-day practice, the first thing that came to me was that, okay, I have to give this to my team. And I was working in Cognizant, and I organized a 21-day program. Without absolutely no thinking, I didn't have formal teaching, training, just with that intention that, okay, this meditation is helping me, so let me just give it, right? Without even thinking, okay, I did, like, even on the weekends, even though it was a work, from my team in the office. Of course, many started joining, and it would not always be, many people. In fact, some of the days there is only one person joining. I'm the head of the team, head of a 100-member team, and only one person was joining. But that's when I learned the sense of gratitude. Doesn't matter how many number of people, even that one person told me that I am in that right path. I felt good. So being grateful will create a lot of abundance. So let's listen to this short video about gratitude.
Say thank you for grace. Thank you for mercy. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for wisdom. Thank you for parents. Thank you for love. Thank you for kindness. Thank you for humility. Thank you for peace. Thank you for prosperity. Say thank you in advance for what's already yours. It's how I live my life. That's why I am, one of the reasons why I am today. Say thank you in advance for what is already yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this day. Thank you for every moment that led to this day. Thank you for the hard times. They made me appreciate the good times. Thank you for the lessons. They were needed for my development. Thank you for my eyes that get to witness the miracles of today and tomorrow. Thank you for everything I take for granted. Thank you for all of my blessings. Thank you for my drive. Thank you for my spirit. Thank you for my strength. Thank you for giving me the courage to fight through the hard times. Thank you for the people in my life, those I love and those I learn from. Thank you for it all. Thank you. Thank you. It's the key that opens the door to instant happiness, unlocks the door to everything we are really seeking in life, happiness and contentment. Think about it. No matter what you say you want, money, riches, health, to help others, why do you really want it? When you drill deep down, the only reason anyone wants anything is the feeling we believe we will get from having it. That all boils down to happiness and contentment. And the truth is, we can have it now if we are grateful. And if you get quiet, get away from the noise of the world, and think for a moment about what you could be grateful for, I'm sure you could find plenty. Be grateful there's food on the table, air in your lungs, life in your body. Get grateful that you have opportunity to take your life to a whole nother level. To decide right now that you are going to live your dreams and never settle until you do. Get grateful for the mental strength you've been given to survive the hard times. Get grateful for your limbs if you have them. Many are not so blessed. Your eyesight if you have it. Many are not so blessed. Your hearing if you have it. Many are not so blessed. The health you do have, many are in worse positions. Get grateful for that one person that has had an impact in your life, or many people if you are so blessed. Then get grateful you can choose to be that person for someone else. That one that makes a difference in someone else's life, no matter how small. Get grateful you get to experience this magical universe. Today, look for miracles. I guarantee if you are looking, you will see them. There are unlimited things to be grateful for. Open your eyes. Unlock your amazing life. It's ready for you right now.
Thank you for this day, whatever it brings. Whether a challenge I need to grow, a lineup to teach me patience, an unexpected blessing, every moment of joy, whatever today brings, thank you. Whatever it brings, I pray I have enough presence in each moment to know that no circumstance is my life. No high or low, no event, no thing is my life. Life is energy, and I know I'm so much more than my physical body. Thank you for my ability to love, to give to others my authentic love and kindness without expecting anything in return. Thank you for my strength. Thank you for my presence. Thank you for my ability to attract only the things and people that are in harmony with what I need in my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for this day, whatever it brings.
So, expressing gratitude is the practice. It'll help if you can create some journal every day, gratitude journal. You can keep that gratitude journal. End of the day, no matter what happens, you will have something to be always grateful for. Whenever something unexpected happens, something that I feel may not be what I think is great, I immediately shift and say thank you, because it has held as a mirror to me, to my state of mind, so that I can shift. Every situation, there is always something that we can learn. So I always say thank you. Somebody shouts at me, somebody tells me, immediately I say thank you, because there's something in me which I have to shift. I have attracted it. Now, that what negative experience that I'm having is coming because of something that I have to shift in myself. And I ask, and I'm grateful that this situation has happened for me to go and look within. The whole manifestation process is about how we stay in an elevated state of emotion. We start with the right goals, which inspires us. We don't look at goals that are may not really inspire us. That's why we look at goals that truly inspires us. Every day when we create the mind movie, when we watch, and this one, it should truly inspire us to stay in that elevated emotions. Gratitude is the way to bring our emotion back into the elevated state, no matter what. The gratitude will help us to attract whatever that we want. Let's see another short video before we go into meditation, friends. Sagar.
Yes, sir, I'm playing it.
So if you're going to play an overseas tour, say to Australia or England or something like that, I literally sat down 2-3 months before, and I've made a decision in my head that I'm going to take their best bowler on. And when I train in the gym, when I'm practicing, regularly there are visuals running in my head, me dominating that bowler. When I train, I have music on, I'm putting myself in a situation where that guy is bringing the heat onto me and I'm countering that, and that becomes such a reality in your head. And invariably when I went into that situation, I ended up dominating that guy in their own home conditions.
And what specifically are you seeing when you're visualizing?
I'm actually seeing smashing that bowler all over the field. So I actually feel that emotion in my heart, and I can feel that this is going to happen. And you tune your head or you tune your mind in a way that it's so convincing in your mind that when you're in that situation, your body just takes over because it's already registered in your mind. And when that happens, you feel like, wow, man, this is so powerful. Because if something looks difficult, and if you don't convince yourself to go out there and achieve the opposite, you're never going to be able to do it. You can't just land in a place and say, I'll see what happens. That way, your chances of succeeding become very, very low.
The 600-meter underway. Heather Dorniden in Minnesota finished second in this event a year ago. She was in lane 4.
And Dorniden is probably going to be your favorite. She actually won the NCAA championships in 2006 in the 800, but she only won one Big Ten championship in the 2 years.
3 laps in this event, 600 meters, 3 times around the 200-meter track here at the field house.
What a bold move by Fawn. She's looking very confident, and the Penn State runner is just running amazing today. She did win her heat in the 400, but ended up taking 4th overall.
That's Fawn Dorr moving into the lead, a sophomore from Penn State. Dorniden running second.
Dorniden last year scored 23 points for the Golden Gophers in their Big Ten championship, so they're really relying on getting a lot of points from her this weekend, and she's just coming by Fawn Dorr now in the home stretch, heading into the bell lap.
Dorniden falling down, gets up quickly, but that's going to cost her. Lucky she wasn't injured.
Her teammate just went to the front, though, so they may be able to recover from that. And Dorniden is flying down the backstretch.
She is catching up.
She is going to catch Fawn Dorr, and she may catch the leaders.
Wow.
Wow. She's got Fawn.
This is a gutsy effort by Dorniden. Can she pull it off? She's moved into 3rd. Dorniden coming down the stretch from the outside. Dorniden coming on strong. Dorniden all the way. Dorniden. Yes, she did it. Wow, unbelievable.
That is amazing. To fall in a 600, I mean, this is basically a sprint. I mean, this is an extended 400, basically. To fall with 200 meters to go and get up and win, that is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
That's one of the most exciting things I've seen. Here's the fall.
Oh, she trips on Fawn's shoe.
It looked like Fawn just clipped her heel, and she went down just before the bell lap.
Fawn Dorr had to high hurdler to avoid a collision.
And she is powering down this home stretch, just doing everything she can to win this heat.
I just love life. I love life. You know, so many people come and say, how come you smile so much? And I'm like, well, it's a long story.
She walks busy streets looking for her next mate. Maybe he will be the one. 'Cause in her mind there is more to life than being someone. But deeper down she has found.
The desire for me to be independent and live a normal life and a full life is a dream of mine. I really just want to put limits aside and live life to the fullest and just going for it. To overcome an obstacle, you have to realize where you are and to visualize yourself overcoming these obstacles, to focus on the positive things that we do have, using everything that we have to the best of our ability.
Many people look at me and say, Nick, how come you're smiling? How come you're so happy? And I want to be like you. And I don't mean like, you know, I want to be like you in a prideful way, but they see the strength in me. You look at me and you want the confidence that I have. You want the smile that I have. Many people ask where it's from. And tonight I'm going to tell you where Nick's smile is from.
You're beautiful, just the way you are. She walks busy streets looking for her next mate. Maybe he will be the one. streets looking for it. In all the wrong places. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. Just the way you are. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Set. That's fun. Let's do it again.
Just the way you are.
My second story is about love and loss. I was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in life. Woz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. We worked hard, and in 10 years, Apple had grown from just the two of us in a garage into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. We just released our finest creation, the Macintosh, a year earlier, and I just turned 30. And then I got fired. How can you get fired from a company you started? Well, as Apple grew, we hired someone who I thought was very talented to run the company with me. And for the first year or so, things went well. But then our visions of the future began to diverge, and eventually we had a falling out. When we did, our board of directors sided with him. And so at 30, I was out, and very publicly out. What had been the focus of my entire adult life was gone, and it was devastating. I really didn't know what to do for a few months. I felt that I had let the previous generation of entrepreneurs down, that I had dropped the baton as it was being passed to me. I met with David Packard and Bob Noyce and tried to apologize for screwing up so badly. I was a very public failure, and I even thought about running away from the Valley. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did. The turn of events at Apple had not changed that one bit. I'd been rejected, but I was still in love. And so I decided to start over. I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again, less sure about everything. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. During the next 5 years, I started a company named Next, another company named Pixar, and fell in love with an amazing woman who would become my wife. Pixar went on to create the world's first computer animated feature film, Toy Story, and is now the most successful animation studio in the world. In a remarkable turn of events, Apple bought Next, and I returned to Apple, and the technology we developed at Next is at the heart of Apple's current renaissance. And Lorene and I have a wonderful family together. I'm pretty sure none of this would have happened if I hadn't been fired from Apple. It was awful tasting medicine, but I guess the patient needed it. Sometimes life's going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love, and that is as true for work as it is for your lovers. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking and don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. And like any great relationship, it just gets better and better as the years roll on. So keep looking, don't settle.
How does visualization help with that?
So these are some of the examples of how not surrender means and being grateful, how can we stay in our path? So let's go into meditation, friends. Today we'll practice something where we are affirming for not just our goals, but everybody's goal. We connect, we become one with everything and everybody, because when our intentions is driven for everyone's growth, our manifestation will happen. So there will be, we start with the heart elevation, we do breath mindfulness meditation, and there will be some affirmations around the world peace and general well-being of everyone, for the entire planet, so that we stay connected. So let's go into meditation, friends, and then we'll conclude after that with some of you sharing your experiences, and if there is any Q&A, we can take it up. So let's go into meditation, friends. Relax. Close your eyes.
We are going into powerful group meditation. Our goal is to empty the mind. Our goal is to merge into the quantum energy field, the field of connectedness, that wholeness. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. Allow yourself to merge into your breath and allow yourself to become totally empty of all thoughts in your mind. It is natural to have thoughts. When you recognize your thinking, go back to observing your breath, dear friends. Allow yourself to experience that emptiness inside of you, all around you, as you became one with your breath. when we empty our mind of all thought, we go away from our matter, we experience that emptiness, that energy. Everybody and everything are connected in this field of energy. Become aware of that emptiness, that blackness, that void. Allow yourself to stay connected to this emptiness, to that energy. This is the quantum energy field of wholeness, of oneness. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness, this energy, the more empathetic you become. Friends, at this time, as we merge into that emptiness and energy, I would like us to affirm greater intents for a beautiful life, for a life full of purpose, for a life that allows us to experience more. Our thoughts and feelings create our reality. So I want you to affirm. I want you to make clear decisions, inspired decisions about whatever that you wish, whatever you affirm is true. It is a possibility in the quantum field. The stronger you intend, the stronger you signal the field to manifest that reality. Come on, friends, here we go. I am a channel for inspiration and motivation. I want you to be genuine. I want you to feel about everything that you affirm, dear friends. Feel it. I'm a channel for inspiration and motivation. I raise my vibration every day and spread that to everyone around me. Friends, I am raising my vibration every day and I'm spreading that to everyone around me. Feel it, dear friends. Make that commitment to yourself that you are the inspiration, that you are raising your vibration, that you are spreading that energy to everyone around. Feel it. Be inspired about it, that it enables everybody around you to experience more in this life. That I am divine and I'm in total harmony with all things and everybody. That I am divine and I'm in harmony with everybody and everything around me. Come on, friends. I want you to feel that connection. I want you to visualize and imagine and dream about a beautiful connection with that nature, with that animals, with that people, with everything around. Imagine, dream, that you have that unlimited love to extend, that energy to extend, that you are in harmony with all things and everybody. That we intend that all things and everyone are in coherence with each other. Feel it. That there is no separation. That embracing of one another. That exchange of energy with one another. That beautiful cooperation with one another. Visualize it, dream it. Feel it, dear friends. Believe in it. Affirm it that I am seeing everyone and everybody in coherence with each other on this planet Earth. That I am in coherence with everybody. Feel. Believe. There is natural cooperation among everybody. There is peaceful coexist among everybody. I see it. I love it. Feel it, dear friends. There is only one world. There is only one heart. There's only one life. Life of everybody. Experience, dear friends. Therefore, everyone is coming together regularly and meditating. I am one of the millions of them. I am one of the millions of people coming together, meditating, visualize, imagine, dream. That everyone going into their spaces, to the quietness, finding themselves, connecting to themselves, that you are one of them. You feel connected. Dream, dear friends. Believe. Feel it. That there are no boundaries. That there is absolute coexistence, harmony among people. Imagine and dream. That the largest governments are embracing meditation. Feel, dream. That largest organizations embracing meditation. Imagine. Dream. Come on, dear friends, whatever we think, whatever we feel, we create, we manifest, feel it. Elevate yourself with the decision that you made today. And remember that feeling that everybody, all things are in coherence, in harmony, and you are with that energy. collective vision is coming true. Dream. Remember this feeling. Relax, dear friends. Relax into that energy. Feel that energy. All intents, all emotions are energy. Let your body synthesize and absorb these energies. Let this quantum field, that unified field, organize this future for us at the right time and place. Let it go. We have planted seeds of possibilities. They must manifest into physicality. The right time and place. Believe and let it go. We are seeing a world full of meditators lifting the vibration, that energy. Relax. Remember this feeling and soak into that energy. And express gratitude to all things and everybody. For allowing you to experience a coherent life. Your gratitude to everybody, to everything. To all beings, to all things, to all places, to planet Earth. To your fellow meditators. To yourself and to this intelligent quantum field of energy, the place of oneness, the wholeness, for allowing us to create this great new future for ourselves. Your gratitude to your parents, your teachers, and your mentors, to everyone in your life, to yourself and to this field. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership.
I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful. I am powerful. And I celebrate who I am.
Recollect your experience from the session.
I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I've become. I am beautiful.
And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you may open your eyes.
I am beautiful. I am powerful. I've let go of my past and celebrate who I am.
Okay, friends. Hope we are able to connect with everything and everybody. Experience that oneness. The true journey of manifestation is a journey of growth. Growing, finding our true potential, and expanding ourselves. So I hope these 5 sessions were useful. I'd like to hear from some of you how these sessions were. So please do raise your hand if you would like to share. Yes, Simran, would you like to switch on your video and share?
Sure, sir. I'm trying to, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how to switch on my video.
I think we'll just
I
promote
cannot
you as
see
a
the,
panelist. You can join as a panelist.
um,
Yes.
hello, sir. Hi, good evening. Um, there's a stillness within me after this meditation. I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, okay, yes. Um, I am a big manifester. From so many years, I have been practicing, manifestation without having a proper structured technique to be in place. But these 5 days changed my perspective about two major things. First is I do not need to attach time when I am wishing something. Time is a constraint, time is a limiting belief. I should accept it and surrender myself. When it is supposed to happen, the perfect alignment will come into place and it will eventually materialize in the physical space. Second, in fact, today's session, I'm utmost grateful to you. Why? Because you shared about, how you have been manifesting from last 8 months about developing a software and it didn't manifest. So through your story, I got an insight. There were times when my wishes didn't manifested, and the reason being because it was completely opposite to my true knowledge, what I truly practice, and what I was envisioning for my future were contradictory. And that is the reason it was not getting manifested. So I got this great insight. I'm going to reflect on it more. Um, I'm grateful. There's stillness, there is positivity. I used to make vision boards before as well, but I have never pasted it, on the wall. But this time, yesterday morning, when I made my vision board, I pasted it. And today also, I was reviewing it, and I'm going to make it a practice for few months, and I'll see, what changes going to happen in my life. Um, Thank you. We are co-creators. We have the power to create. And the moment we realize it, it's empowering. But at the same time, it gives us a responsibility for our own life because it's easy to blame God, but it's not easy to blame our own thought process and feelings. So with all of these learnings, I know I am going to somewhere, make a little shift in my life. So thank you so much.
Wonderful. Yes, I understand. Yes. Just concluding, we just completed our meditation.
Okay. Hi, Simran.
Uh,
Thanks, Rakesh.
Hello, sir. Namaste.
Mm. We are listening to some sharings.
Yes, I think we just started with yeah, just listening to some sharings before we conclude.
Okay. Yes, it'll be good to listen a little bit more. How much time we have? Another for 30 minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
So
anybody else sharing?
friends, please do share how you these 5 days, or if you have been practicing manifestation meditation, how your journey has been. Yes. Okay. Like to join as a panelist and then share with the video. Sachin.
So can you make me a co-host?
Yes, Mr. Sachin. Would you like to unmute yourself?
So we just completed our whole night meditation at St. Louis. We're amazed at the enthusiasm people have. You know, I've been doing this year, right? From this year we started this. Wherever we go, several of them were there at 1 o'clock, and I counted at least 40 plus people were meditating, which is great. The idea of long meditations is to become greatly coherent. An idea of these meditations together is to group living and group coherence. So everyone comes, everyone participates in service. Everyone, of course, meditates together. Then satsang from 1 to 3:30 in the middle of the night. That's how we dive into meditation. In my beginning days, I used to sit through the night. Sai Kripa Sagar, Bindu Madam, several times with Dr. G.K., several times with Paul Vijay Kumar. Several times when Shayan Dagaji comes to Pyramid Valley, I go there. Then we just hang in there and chat with Lawrence Gohat Jolly several hours and hours into the night. Now with several Buddha CEOs, with Rakesh sir, with many masters that we regularly interact and meet. Our days are for experiencing life outside, nights are for sadhana. We're a sensory being. When can you apply your senses a lot? Your eyes, when are the best seen? Daytime. When the light is there, you experience beautifully the nature, everything. So sensory being, daytime is for engaging in activities, nighttime is for outward activities, daytime, nighttime is for inward activities. For us, entire night is there. Sit down, meditate. Satsangs you do. Invite a friend over for, the spiritual sleepovers. When we are informally interacting, many things roll. It's difficult, right? Spirituality cannot be contained. So spontaneously, informally, when we are together, many things roll. So everyone, if we want to get our manifestations real, it requires us to do two things. One, we have to drop many, many limitations of the past. How do they dissolve? What are those 4 things that have been stated to dissolve all the limitation? Regular meditation, wisdom, knowledge. Of course, you take a belief and then develop an empowering belief, more tactical, express gratitude. When you come together, when you listen to other stories and talk to them, your beliefs will dissolve automatically. Yesterday, somebody in a session here
Somebody opened. I said, what is the purpose of meditation? Why are you here? He said, I've got a lot of anxiety. And I don't know why this anxiety comes, and I really, really want to get cured of it. Then another 3-4 minutes later, as I was asking around the room, somebody raised a hand and said, I heal my anxiety. And then 2 months ago, I was there, and then my migraine headaches, and that used to cause so much anxiety and depression for me. Now I healed all of it. I'm joyful. Answer came right there. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to facilitate. Now, the person who feels anxious was saying, okay, I feel very positive, sir, very confident that I think I can heal it. That's all it is. One session is over. You already have dissolved the limitation that this is for me and my condition is different and unique. And so it's going to be like this, not everybody else's is different. That thing is dissolved there. So to manifest, we have to dissolve our past. Dissolve. Limitations are from the past, right? All limiting beliefs are from the past. Based on a past experience, you come into a conclusion. 90% of manifestations don't happen because of limiting beliefs. My case, same thing. Now, if you ask me, looking at all those belief sheets, maybe we will find it difficult to tick which one is there. But when I started, it was difficult to find which one is not there. For me too. Everything was a limitation. In spite of being there in meditation for 10 years, in the year 2014, when I came in contact with this subject again, then I was going through and say, what beliefs do I carry and why my company was stagnant for a few months? And then I came to a great conclusion that I had 5 limiting beliefs. I started and then I understood myself. I thought in meditation 2002, 2014, 12 years later, I still had several beliefs that were lurking there because beliefs are formed at the drop of a hat. They get formed just like that, constantly, every day. If Simranji calls me 3 times and I don't respond, she makes a belief, okay, Chandra sir does not pick up phone calls. Or Chandra sir is very busy. Okay, is not responding. He is not responding. And you tell that when somebody asks, Darsha madam calls and says, okay, have you connected? Madam, I'm calling, but he's not responding. Another friend speaks, another colleague. Yeah, it's difficult to get hold of Chandra sir because the other one shares that. And so then you make a belief on me, and then you make me respond to you that way. What to do? Everyone influence the other. I don't need to put my energy onto somebody else. They are the one putting energy to create what they want. So when I don't need to put my energy on somebody else, and somebody else is influencing me in a way they wanted, it's going to happen to them. That's how belief system works. We come to conclusions pretty quickly. And when we are regular meditation, dear friends, then thank you. When we are regular meditation, then sure that we are aware of the belief system. We are aware of the belief system. And so then we have an opportunity to change it. It's called becoming zero. At any given time, we become a zero, zero to hero, not hero to. We have to be zero all the times. When you are zero all the time, spiritual principle is to be zero all the time. Meaning, whatever I might have known before, whatever I have experienced something, whichever place I've been with, when I go to that place, when I meet that person again, or when I come to the situation again, we stay zero off it and say, okay, now what am I learning this time from this person, this thing, this place? If we can be in that state, then we are fresh in our thinking, no beliefs. That means we are open to all possibilities, because beliefs means we are limiting all possibilities. So I had several beliefs. I had 5 of them about my company. So it is forming all the time. No matter how senior meditator you are, it's forming all the time. We are forming all the time. Is that cause for manifestation to get blocked? So one thing is limitations have to be dropped. Second thing, the more you are with others, the more you know how miraculously they're allowing themselves to be in the field, scanning for infinite things to happen. That happens beautifully when you're with people, when you meet masters regularly, when you do these satsangs. How are they bringing newness into their life? You go and ask for a donation, didn't happen. You ask for funding, didn't happen. Does it mean that you must conclude and say this is not going to happen? Be open again. Tomorrow it might happen. The guy might change their mind. Today somebody says no. We don't take it as a rejection. We say that moment, for whatever reason, parameters, it is rejected. But the next moment it can change again. So we are open. While we do what we need to do, but we are open in our mind. The deep inner state is saying, okay, anything can happen anytime. That's inner state. Outer, we have to do what we have to do. Does not necessarily mean that you give up on the other possibility. We are absolutely be open to the possibilities. Okay, fine. Today it is a rejection. Tomorrow, very much is possible. Let me be open about it. While I will go to the next person to ask. Fine. Everything revolves around these two, dear friends. They are very interconnected. Limiting beliefs on one side, being open to the possibilities, is also called trusting the process, that there is infinity, and then what is right for me is going to show up. But I must allow the doors to be kept open, not close my doors. While everybody visualizes, everybody affirms, a lot of things keep doing, everybody gives a lot of feeling to it. But then we quietly, silently block. Either block with the limitation or we are closing the doors, no openness. When we do these two, and openness means there's no time, there's no place for time in openness. You are saying that, okay, anything can happen anytime, anywhere you can write. So you are saying that. Then there's no question of time. And so you go beyond time. What's the hurry? We ask ourselves, what is the hurry? Okay, admission doesn't happen this year. What is the hurry? What happens if the next year my son goes? What's the big deal? What is life gone in 1 year? You can still survive, find something else, continue. If you're shortcutting and if you're not able to wait, it means that it is not that important to us. Think about it. When you are not able to wait for something and say, no, if it doesn't happen this July, then I'm simply going to go and then go to another university, another company, another this, that means it's not that important. That the first one that you started off with is not that important. Or whatever as an alternate option you're choosing is equally important to you. And so then you're choosing the other one. All right, then you got that anyway. When you start with an intention that I must work in this company, and if not that one, then I'll work in number 2, 3, 4 companies, you already made an intention for this or that. And so you got that. So be happy about it. When you say, if not these 5, I'm okay, I will take up something else, that means you're ready for that too anyway. You already made that intention. So then you be so busy. Then receive what is appropriate for us. So then if we are clear in our intention, and say, I'm only working for these 4, then don't have the time in mind. Patiently wait. My company, while we wanted to happen today, acquisition, but I was waiting because I knew in the field it is there as a possibility. You got to figure this out. Sometimes the wait is very tough, challenging. Financial difficulty can come. Social difficulty can be there. Health difficulty can be there, but we got to wait. If you have the trust in the field, then for that to develop trust means then there's no logic for that. You've got to drop the mind and be in the field. Belief reprogramming with logic. In the mind, you understand, you reprogram your belief, it'll happen. But then When it comes to becoming open, then you need to develop trust. Trust means then you have to leave the mind aside and then experience the field, go into that oneness, wholeness. That's when you will be able to move beyond the time and space. It requires a lot of meditation. It requires definitely letting go of all the mind, all the logic. That's the subtle key. Visualization mind, belief reprogramming mind, openness to possibilities, no mind state, then only we are ready to do open to the possibilities. Because in the field of sensory being, everything is time and space because things take time here. And so we are accustomed to it. That's what comes default to us. And to break free from it and then go beyond time, it requires plenty of meditation. That's why this whole program, dear friends, is founded. The foundation is meditation. Because one simple understanding that time and space are not ours, and then I must patiently wait and things will show up always. Then I have to ask ourselves, ask yourself, 10 years can I wait? I want a child. Are you ready to wait for 10 years? Why tomorrow? Why 3 months? Why 6 months? What happens if you wait 10 years? Can you not? Then you're ready for manifestation. But it'll happen not in 10 years. When you have that mindset, it can happen in the next year. Because we have to develop the mindset. So, dear friends, manifestation and these deeper meditations and longer meditations, they're all are very, very tight. I got my beautiful manifestation started doing when I started doing long meditation every day, every day. Long was 1 hour of meditation was good enough, but every day, earlier, half an hour, 40 minutes, but 1 hour, 1.5 hour. Weekends, I would do sit down and do longer meditations. Weekdays, full moon nights, I was doing, for sure, I was doing meditation. No shortcut to that. If you want to be an expert in manifesting, if you want to make manifestation happen effortlessly, the deliberate creation which we are doing can become default creation to you when you do long meditations, become totally open. Thank you very much for joining. Yes, Rakesh, so we can close the session. Anybody is there?
Yes. Friends, anyone would like to share before we close? One of the things that we can do, as Chandra sir was talking about, doing longer meditation, one of the things that really helped me also deepen this practice and connect with myself was spending time in physically in physical retreats. And I would attend these retreats in Pyramid Valley. So we have an opportunity for those of you who want to go deeper and connect from June 26th to 30th, Advanced Meditation Retreat in Pyramid Valley. So then you have an opportunity to spend longer hours of meditation. Also have a lot more additional wisdom. So please do join. We'll we'll share the additional details in the WhatsApp group where you're already there. So thank you for being part of it. Very, very grateful to everyone here. Many are responsible for this event to happen. Many people have come together to make this happen, right from the team, the program team, and of course we have Sagar here, who's really, held on to this, the technical host. Very grateful to Pradeep, who took some sessions, Kojashri Madam. And thank you, Chandra sir, for making this event, creating this platform for many of us to live this purpose, live our purpose. And
Yes.
truly enjoy this life.
Yes, when you see so many masters here, they come and tell you that, sir, I'm teaching now. I just met somebody here who is living in Kansas City. She's a coach and she also teaches there. We're not even aware. But that's your coach and she's teaching there. She drove 4 hours to be in this overnight satsang. That's a commitment that she has, right? A lot of times we say, oh, half an hour away, that far I have to go, and then we let go. She drove 4 hours, 4.5 hours, her birthday. She told her husband, my birthday gift, give me, take me there. He came. When we are committed like that, of course, everything will change. For sure, everything will change, right? Great purpose that we are living, Rakesh, is so beautiful. We keep doing. And so the coach program is a great way for some of you already meditators, must become a coach. How long we going to live in this life? We ask the question constantly because Patricia, long before, he used to have a schedule of morning 6 to night 1, 2. And that too, 6 o'clock, people used to be thronging around his bed, just in the bedroom. He used to allow people to come into the bedroom also, no problem. Then some discussion, the host will generally talk to him. After that, then he takes his coffee and then bath and then comes out. Then at breakfast time, people are there. Then he goes to session 1, session 2, lunch, session 3, session 4, tea, session 5, evening. Then dinner, again, people thronging around him. Then satsang, then work. And I asked him, sir, what motivates you? What motivates you to be like this? And then he was doing it for year after year after year after year. There's sometime in 2005, I met him. I met him since 2002, and then he used to come to our home regularly. So one of the sittings, sit with him, and then we used to do a lot of literature work with him. So what motivates you? He said, teaching meditation is my joy, my purpose. So I'd like to give maximum time to give meditation, promote meditation. Teach means promote, learn everything. And so he's doing. Now the thing is, I don't know tomorrow I exist. These are the words. I don't know tomorrow I exist. While I do know tomorrow is there, I don't know tomorrow is not there. I do know tomorrow not there too. And so then I would like to give whatever best I can give right now. I want to give my best maximum today. काल करेंगे तो आज करेंगे तो अब नहीं तो कब फल में प्रलय हो जाएगा. Kabir. It all takes 1 second, instant, for the pralaya to come. Everything is gone. Now then you sit and cry, nothing is going to happen. Life wasted. So that instilled great urgency in me, positive urgency, not a negative urgency, positive urgency. So that day I made a commitment that whatever time is there in a given day, then start creating time that I would like to give maximum of this meditation that empowers you. First it is about free time, then you create time, then you give all your time. 3 stages of giving. And so I made a decision that I must give maximum time for this. And so the time is your practice, dear friends. When you give time for meditation or meditation, learning or propagation, that becomes your practice and automatically you're growing with it. It doesn't have to be your own meditation. It can be just talking about it, can be just spreading, teaching. Everything is also part of the process because where you place your attention, there you place your energy, there things happen. If you are thinking about meditation, think about consciousness, it's talking about consciousness, then that's got to happen into you. It'll happen. So it's like that. So while we can say, okay, let me get this and then I will do that, instead do that you think is important to you, and then this thing that you want to get, you will get. That's a course of manifestation, by the way. That's how visualization works. Rakesh must have talked about this. Visualization works when you are living the future now, not linking it to anything else. Whatever you want to experience as the end state, visualize. The how is not important. If this comes, that will happen, that comes, that will happen. That's not important at all. What is it you want to experience? What is that I need? And then if I have clarity, visualize it. How and when, no place. Because you really care for the experience. How does it matter? If it happens 5 years later, you take it. If it happens 5 days later, take it. That's how it is. So thank you very much. Yes. So it's a great purpose. And then we move into it at once, knowing that while I have every amount of time as a creator to experience, while I have no control whatsoever, living in this greatest paradox of spirituality, that I have zero control whatsoever. So I will do what is necessary, what's most important right now. And so we give this meditation as you enjoy that meditation. Thank you. Right.
Thank you. So thank you, friends, for being part of this and continue this journey along with us. Thank you.
Everybody gets a heart, everybody gets a soul, everybody gets a mind to let them know that we can be smart, that we can be kind, that we can be living by giving and loving all the time. So on the days when it's feeling tough and it seems like you don't have enough, well, let's be thankful for our friends and family and grateful for the air that we breathe and appreciate everything that we have today. Let's be generous to anyone who has less than us. It's good to be compassionate, 'cause ever since the day you were born, yeah, we've got a lot to be thankful for. Yeah, we've got a lot to be thankful for. Everybody gets the land, and everybody gets a seed. So everybody lend a hand to those in need. 'Cause we can be nice, we can be nice, we can all share, and we can keep growing together. It's better when everyone cares. So on the days when it's feeling tough and it seems like you don't have enough, well, let's be thankful for our friends and family and grateful for the air that we breathe and appreciate everything that we have today. Let's be generous to anyone who has less than us. It's good to be compassionate, 'cause ever since the day you were born, yeah, you got a lot to be thankful for. Yeah, we've got a lot to be thankful for. So, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my family. I am thankful for my neighbor. I'm thankful for my dog. I'm thankful for the food I have to eat. I'm thankful for my heart. I am thankful for my grandma and grandpa. I'm thankful for my teacher. I am thankful for my house. We're thankful for the earth.
So on the days when it's feeling tough and it seems like you don't have enough, well, let's be Thankful for our friends and family, and grateful for the air that we breathe, and appreciate everything that we have today. Let's be generous to anyone who has less than us. It's good to be compassionate, 'cause ever since the day you were born, yeah, you got a lot to be thankful for.
Thankful.
Yeah, you got a lot to be thankful for.